Today we've got something truly unbelievable lined up for you. Imagine being caught on camera doing something unexpected without even realizing it. That's exactly what happened in today's video. It looks like the guest's food will be delayed. While unloading drinks from the truck, everything falls and gets destroyed. Looks like someone's going to need a really big mop and a lot of patience. For all snow and mountain enthusiasts, this is paradise on earth. Imagine a winter wonderland where every flake sparkles and every peak promises an adventure. This guy should find a normal job because it's clear that what he's doing now isn't working out for him. Despite the entire hair salon being underwater due to flooding, it's still packed with customers. Looks like they're getting a wash and cut literally. Whales put on a beautiful water show, truly something worth living to see in person. The sheer power and grace of these magnificent creatures as they breach and splash is simply awe-inspiring. I think the job of a car mechanic should be left to the professionals, not something we should attempt to fix ourselves. A mother's intuition and protection for her children is something that cannot be explained in words. He didn't obey the traffic sign for the height limit allowed for vehicles. Does anyone know where this road is located? I'd love to drive through here, even though it looks truly terrifying. Maybe even a parachute should be mandatory equipment. How do we explain this to the insurance company? A love-struck couple enjoyed each other's company so much that they momentarily forgot where they were. They thought their guests were ringing the doorbell, so they checked the cameras first before going out. An elevator ride like no other. Despite knowing the camera was watching, she unleashed her inner dancer, grooving to the music as the elevator climbed. It's a reminder to seize joy in every moment, regardless of the circumstances. I bet you've never seen a bowling strike like this before. Watch until the end, you won't believe it. Are you more of a snowboarding or skiing type after all? Before you continue watching, take a moment to subscribe and like the video. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring you more content like this. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Thankfully, the driver was skilled and experienced, managing to prevent an accident. Training with friends or alone? What do you prefer? Even though it's more fun with friends, it's less productive. The security camera captured an attempted theft. Although the thief was sneaky in their attempt, they were soon apprehended. It just goes to show, crime doesn't pay. Fortunately, the driver emerged unharmed, despite surviving a scene straight out of a Fast and Furious movie. In haste, we often make foolish and costly mistakes, for which we later regret. A bird flew into her car, and she had to give it the drive-through treatment to get it out. Many struggle with reverse driving. He attempted to maneuver out, but the camera caught him in the act. While eating in the restaurant, the girl's bag was stolen in an unbelievable manner. They had to watch the security camera footage to uncover how it happened. Watch until the end. In this clip, the thief wasn't as discreet as in the previous one. They attempted to carry the bike out of the store as if nobody was there. Grandpa is battling insects, using spray to drive them away, but it seems the insects are winning this battle. It's a showdown of epic proportions, with Grandpa determined to defend his territory, but the bugs seem to have other plans. Her agility and speed are her strong suit. The cat walks across freshly poured concrete, leaving the owner in disbelief, aware that they'll now have to start everything all over again. The truck carrying hazardous material unexpectedly broke down, leaving all the residents in a state of fear. Today, he hadn't planned on swimming in the lake, but fate had other ideas for him. This is the funniest thing I've seen all month. I don't understand why he's attempting to exit the car through the window. Maybe the doors were broken, so now he's trying these acrobatics to get out, but it's just not working for him. I think he deserves a like if he managed to make you smile even just a little. I think he deserves a like if he managed to make you smile even just a little. The woman in the wig store attempted to steal a wig, but was left embarrassed when she tried to leave the store. After what he accomplished and the stunts he pulled off on the house and car simultaneously, he decided to install parking sensors on his car. Do you think being a doctor is the best profession? What do you think? He forgot to pull a handbrake, but it seems like his lucky day. Check out what happened to the car in the end. An awe-inspiring footage that no one would believe if it weren't captured. A meteor lighting up the entire night sky. Happiness truly requires very little. When we see this guy enjoying simple things like washing a car, it becomes clear that happiness is relative and not necessarily as tied to wealth as most people think. The beginner's mistake of all drivers who have just started driving a car. They should be understanding. It was only her first day on the job. This is the clumsiest attempt at theft you'll ever see. In the end, they were left with nothing but a bruised ego and a lesson in humiliation. Drop a comment letting us know which country you're watching from. We're curious to find out. He went for a walk with his dog, not expecting it to be this much fun. The drone camera captured a peculiar situation. They were actually just sunbathing. The guy lent her his car. I think he regretted it pretty soon. People like this restore my faith in human kindness and empathy. He encountered the neighbor's dog, who just wanted to play with him. However, the man got so scared that he somersaulted over the fence. With a shovel larger than himself, the little boy embarked on a hilarious quest to conquer pebbles, bravely filling his cart one oversized scoop at a time. At the moment of mishap, the man, carrying glasses of juice towards the stands, lost his balance, turning his entrance into an unplanned splash zone. The boy on his bike stopped suddenly, clutching his head in disbelief, as if the world had flipped. Startled by the passing car, the raccoon took a sudden nosedive into a hole. The gusty wind played a prank on the motorcyclist, decking them out in a stylish black cape, as if they were auditioning for the role of Wind Rider in a superhero comedy. In the chaos of pancake flipping, one rebellious pancake staged a daring escape, ending up behind the kitchen counter for a mischievous adventure. Man thought he was breaking barriers with his icebreaker, but ended up creating a new underwater attraction with his sinking ice machine. People thought they'd stroll over the river on a thin log, but ended up auditioning for dancing with the fishes instead. The billboard danced hilariously in the wind, turning advertising into a comedy show. The dog took a bite out of comfort and fell asleep on the couch, turning furniture into a snack and a bed. The seal decided to give the trainer a splash of appreciation during the show, turning the pool into a surprise water park. The man thought he was capturing the rain through his car window, but ended up with an unexpected car wash courtesy of a passing vehicle. During the brick tossing from the truck, everything went brick and wrong, turning the road into an accidental mosaic. The dog pulled the animal out of the water, but they both decided an unplanned synchronized swimming routine was in order. The boys were jumping on the trampoline until it gave up under their feet and sent them all to a meeting with the ground. The water carried the trash cans in a perfect line, like they were marching off to a secret garbage party. As the girl tiptoed across the river stones, they decided to play a prank and turned into a spontaneous game of river stone roller derby, leaving her sliding like a pro. Attempting suitcase slimming techniques, the man clung onto his luggage during the weigh-in. The baby hilariously devoured whipped cream with their hands, turning snack time into a messy masterpiece. The crocodile thought he'd drop by for a visit until the dog decided it was his house and chased him away with a bark off. The girl hilariously bungled with the trimmer, leaving behind a messier lawn than before. Thinking he'd have a zip-tastic adventure, the man ziplined across the water, but the only thing that got wet was his sense of humor. The guy tried to peel off the screen protector from his phone, but ended up giving his phone a full frontal makeover instead. The man parachuted dangerously close to the windmill, making it a hair-raising moment for both him and the windmill. The truck had a board meeting mishap, unleashing a flood of planks that turned the street into a makeshift runway for lumber enthusiasts. The cat had a meowment of confusion when it encountered its reflection on the machine. The dog sports a ridiculously adorable smile, resembling a human's grin, making even the grumpiest of souls crack a smile. The car appeared to bounce off the repair shop bar like it was hitting a springboard, adding a touch of gymnastics to its maintenance routine. The escalator decided it was time for a break and crumbled like a biscuit. Mid-spin in the washing machine, it decided to break into dance, and instead of stopping it, the man sitting on it joined in, turning laundry day into an unexpected dance party. As he cycled into the fountain, he shouted, "I heard this is where mermaids give out free bike washes." His dunk was so powerful, it turned the basketball hoop into a convertible. The crane thought it could show off its balletic skills by performing a grand plie, but ended up executing a not-so-elegant demolition routine instead. Rude Clump's distant cousin decided to trade sleighs for skis, zooming down the slopes at record speed. Just look at that speed. Unbelievable. Looks like he took the bike lane a bit too literally and ended up in the river. Catastrophe struck when the playful felines knocked over his jacket, prompting one to channel their inner Spider-Man and scale the wall in fright. The wind played wedding planner and delivered the veil straight to the church, but it seems it got a bit carried away with the "here comes the bride" moment. It's a deep dive into ocean exploration as these underwater enthusiasts strike a pose for the underwater camera. The car was engulfed in such a mountain of sand that even the inside felt like a beach resort, prompting a rescue mission involving a mighty backhoe to unearth it from its sandy embrace. Crafting an outlandish hairstyle like a mini Val on a super short haircut is like hosting a tiny party on your head, guaranteed to turn heads and maybe even attract some miniature partygoers. A man playfully imitated an ostrich's walk and unintentionally started a race. What began as a joke turned into a hilarious sprint around the yard. The race ended with the man taking a tumble. The water tanker truck deflated unexpectedly, as if it mistook itself for a balloon performing at a desert carnival. As the wind unleashed its fury, the umbrella decided it was auditioning for a role in Mary Poppins, with the unsuspecting girl caught in the midst of its airborne performance. Kids found a mud puddle and turned it into a free spa day, complete with mud masks and laughter. The man accidentally strayed onto the grassy median, turning it into his impromptu parking space, much to the confusion of passing drivers. The wind was so strong it gave the man an unexpected lift, turning him into a temporary superhero fighting against flying tents. The girl, lost in a virtual world through her headset, accidentally turned her living room into a digital battlefield, resulting in a shattered TV. Despite her best efforts, the woman ended up playing a game of dodge the balloon and lost spectacularly, becoming the balloon's new favorite target. Left to its own devices, the lawnmower decided it was tired of being bossed around and took charge, giving the man a break as it mowed the lawn with gusto.